applies, I will. Otherwise, it's your part.
Great. So one of the benefits I have found with AI is it manages a lot of risk. Now, what kind of risk? Well, in the position that I sit at with the firm, I probably get 100 emails a day, right? What is one of my biggest risks? Not being responsive to my client, missing a piece of information, right? That can go on and go on. Last week, I did the unthinkable and I took a vacation and I didn't look at my phone. And man, there were a lot of emails. But instead of saying, well, I'm going to cut a vacation day short to catch up, I am now using Copilot. Now, why am I using Copilot? And I'm a fan of different apps for different reasons. Why I like Copilot is we're a Microsoft firm. We use Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Outlook, SharePoint, everything. And with our Outlook license, as it has grown and developed, it is my ecosystem. And chat can do that if you plug it in, but for us as a firm. And so I know a lot of people, I think, are starting with Copilot because it's got some freer versions. If you have Outlook, you're starting in Outlook and in Teams, you're starting to see, like on my app in my phone, when I respond to an email, I can hit a Copilot item on there and respond to it. But what I'm really finding the benefit of, and I'm going to share my screen just to show people a little bit, is I'm using Copilot for merely organizing my email box and my to-do list. Now, how do I do that? As you can see, I was using it a lot before, but inbox and calendar review. And what I've learned is I don't need to spend time, right, sitting there and asking to build an agent. What I ask, and I'm going to scheme through this because I have client things on there, but it's really, what are the questions that I am asking? And so what I will do is I will ask Copilot to look at the next 2 months of my calendar and create a projected to-do list. Instead of me having to go to my assistant or one of my managers, well, now it's saying it doesn't, and that's the analyst. But my point is I'm asking that question. And what I will get from that is I'll get a list of what engagements I got coming up, what depositions, what trials, all of those things. Just last week when I was away, I identified and flagged a scheduling issue, right? And I was able to let counsel know on Friday, look, it wasn't on my calendar. There had been discussions on another thing, right? And so AI says, well, hey, this is still out there. You can flag it. And so I'm using Copilot, Rick, and Victor for organizational purposes. I, like a lot of accountants, I think, like to-do lists. I like task lists. And so that's what it'll do for me. It'll say to me, all right, give me an email summary, or better yet, give me a to-do list. Create a to-do list from my current inbox, put it in a Word document for me to print. And now I get overwhelmed. I, like a lot of people, Rick, and I don't know if you do it, my inbox is my to-do list. It overwhelms me, right? And so what I do, and this is just a trick, but Copilot, I used to have to sit down there and write it, and it was good for me, actually. It was good for me to sit and write it because it organized me, but it was painstaking. It took a lot of time. I don't have time for that. Now with Copilot, it just prints that out for me and it gives me an actual link. And so let me show you what it produced me.
Just make sure there's no client data on there.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I love seeing this because I'm not a Copilot guy. You know, I have it in my Outlook, but for me, it's been, this
As
isn't
you
where I
can
spend my
see,
time. So
it logs it
seeing
by
what you're doing, I'm
urgent,
learning stuff from
high,
you.
medium, low. It lets me show all of those things really, really quickly. And so I'm organized, right? In a matter of 5 to 10 minutes, I can ask Copilot to say, what's in my inbox?